everybody, what's up? My name is Sydney. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I don't even have the words for it because I'm just beside myself as to actually being able to do this. But for my birthday about a month and a half ago, I was lucky enough to get a Louis Vuitton bag, and it's my very first Louis bag, and I was so surprised. I had no idea it was coming. It was a 24th birthday gift from my parents. Obviously I just said I didn't have a clue, so I'm still like beyond surprised and beside myself, and I can't believe that I have it, and it's just amazing. And when I was looking for which Louis bag I wanted, I did a lot of research and I tried to figure out what I wanted based upon other people's YouTube videos, and also, you know, looking on their website and reading reviews and all kinds of stuff like that. But mostly it was YouTube reviews and people explaining how they actually use their bags. So that was my hope for today, is to show you how I actually use it in like a real life setting, and not like, I'm not a beauty guru or a fashion blogger or anything. I'm just a normal person with a Louis Vuitton bag. So this is going to be just a compilation of my everyday use, and I do use this bag every single day, and it's gotten a lot of good use. And I definitely don't, like, I'm not hard on my bags, but I'm also not one to say, oh, I can't take my Louis out because it's raining or it's snowing or something. Like, I take it with me everywhere and I'm sure it's gonna get damaged at some point, but at this point, with having it brand new and just having it for a little over a month, I'm still on cloud 9 with it, and I think I will be for a really long time. So I apologize for my awkward, like, leaning over. The camera is really low and I'm not strong enough to move it on my own, so I have to squat. So this is my Louis bag, and I feel really awkward that my head basically fits in the armhole. It is the Siena in Damier Ebene. So I learned, well, okay, so originally I went, for my birthday I actually got a Never Full and the monogram print, but I wasn't totally sure that I wanted the Never Full because I didn't have a bag before, and it's a tote bag, and that's a really specific purpose, and normally I don't have a lot of stuff that I carry in my bag, so I was like, I don't know if I really want a tote bag for my first bag. And I had never ventured even into the Louis Vuitton store, so I decided that I needed to go in and actually see what was going on. And I had a couple of ideas, like between just keeping the Never Full, maybe like a Speedy or an Alma or the Siena, which I wasn't totally sure that I wanted. Honestly, my first opinion of it was that I didn't like the pleating of it. It's on the front and the back. And I had seen it in pictures of bloggers before, and I liked the size and the shape, and I liked that it zipped on the top to keep all of my junk in, but I really did not like the pleating. To me, it was really, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, I just didn't like it. So when I got to the store, I was telling, I wanted to be in the price range of the Never Full so that I didn't have to, like, honestly, I didn't want to have to pay too much more out of pocket than what my parents were able to get for me with the Never Full. I knew I'd have to go a little bit higher for it, but I wasn't interested in having another price of another bag, you know, in like a really expensive bag. So I wanted it to be in that price range. So those were my options, and I decided I didn't like the Speedy because a lot of people say that it's like a black hole when you put your arm into it, and I didn't really get what that meant until I went and tried it, and literally my whole arm went in. Now granted, my arms are shorter than most people's, but it was my left arm, and it's not really like that much shorter. It was still like my elbow to my shoulder is still the same length, and I was literally able to put my elbow in the bottom of the bag, and it came up to my armpit, and I just felt like I was swinging my arm around in a black hole. And then the opening is only a couple inches wide. It's only like maybe 6 inches wide. So when you have a deep hole like that and it's not very wide, and then it's structured so when you pull it open, the place to put your hand actually gets smaller. So I was not about that. Like with the clubbed hand situation, I couldn't couldn't do that. So I didn't like the Speedy personally for me, so that's why I decided not to go that route. I also tried the Alma, which is very similar to this style, but instead of it dipping kind of down in the middle towards this part, it goes more up. I don't know, it's just the style that it was, and it's bigger than this. So for reference, my frame, I'm 5 foot, and I wear a 00 extra small in stores, like extra small if I can buy it online. So I'm very small, and this is a perfect size for me. It's still, I mean, it's like the same size as my frame pretty much. A little bit wider, but the other one looked like a little mini duffel bag on me. And at that point I was like, wow, if I'm gonna go for a little duffel bag, I might as well just keep the Neverfull and actually have like a tote duffel bag kind of thing going on. But I realized most of my purses that I use on a daily basis, like I wanted to be able to use this every day and have it be practical for my use. I use a lot of bags with a zipper top, so I really liked that I could do that, because normally I just throw my crap in the bag and I go, and if I put it in the seat next to me while I'm driving and I hit the brakes or I go around a corner really fast or something, my bag tips over and then all of my junk goes everywhere and I get so annoyed. But I love that you can zip this up and nothing happens to it. I also like that when I'm out in public, I don't have to worry about somebody coming in and reaching into my bag for all of my things. Not like I have anything that anybody would want to take anyway, but what I do have, I want to keep. So I wanted to be able to do that, and just for a little bit more security. And I mean, sometimes I carry it just open if I know I'm going to be in it or something, but most of the time it's just closed. The other thing that I really wanted was the ability to have the strap handles, because a lot of times, personally, when I'm checking out at the grocery store or something, I always try to pay with a card because I hate dealing with cash. So I put my card in and then I pull it out, and then I get all flustered when people are trying to hand me receipts and bags and things like that, and then people are always staring at my arms, and then I have a lot going on mentally. Then I'm just like, ooh, scurry away, like get out of the way. So I'm always like grabbing my bags and just taking them. So I wanted to be able to have the handles to grab it this way, but I also do a lot of things where I try to carry a lot at the same time, but I don't have a lot of arm space. So I like that this has the crossbody strap. There's fancy terminology for it. It doesn't really matter. All I know is that I paid extra for it. Like, not in addition to the bag, because they, like, it obviously, I mean, you could take it off. Like, it has the hooks and everything. And it also has Louis Vuitton written on the hook on both sides, so that it doesn't matter how you put it on. And it also has it on these little grommets in the front, these little bracket grommet things. And it's not really focusing, so you can see it very well, but it's on all of them, and it's also on the zipper, which is really cool. I know this is a side note, but this is how my brain works. So it has all these things, and the main thing about it, I wasn't totally sure, where did my head go? Oh my god. See, this is why I don't film videos like this, because I'm not cool enough to have one of these bags. I can't even keep my head in the frame, so I don't even know why I'm bothering. But I wasn't totally sure I wanted this print. The only thing that I didn't like is the lighter tan color. I don't know if you can see it on screen, but obviously it's a checkered pattern, but the lighter tan has a weird weave pattern to it. And at first when I saw it, my eyes were like, holy guacamole, that's a lot of print. But now I really like it, and I'm used to it, and it's great. I love that it's the coated leather. This was the only option, like I said before, but this print specifically is the coated leather. So I've had it out in the rain, and it's been snowing a lot here, so it's been really nice to be able to know. I mean, I obviously am not going to throw it in a puddle, but to know that I can have it out in the rain and it's not going to stain it. The handles are a coated leather too, so you can just, I mean, you can do anything. It's not going to patina, which is really nice. for an everyday kind of bag. And then the other nice thing that I liked is that the inside is the classic red color. And I wanted the red, and I was just really glad that it only came in red, because some of them only come in a different color print. But yeah, print, canvas, I can't do this. See, I'm telling you what, I just carry this thing around and I don't even feel cool enough half the time, so that's fine. So now, oh wait, the canvas. Okay, so the cool thing about this is that it's actually 3 pieces of canvas. It is the front piece and the back piece, and you can see the seams on the side, so you know that it's been put together. And then on the bottom too, it's structured all the way around, which I really liked, because when you put things in it, it doesn't sag super a lot on the bottom, because otherwise it'd be like all the way down here, and I didn't want, because that's why with this Speedy, that's why when I looked at it, it just has the one piece of canvas that goes all the way around it, so the bottom dips in really far, which makes the black hole even bigger. So I was like, not about that. Not to throw the Speedy under the bus. I know people really love their Speedies, and I love the look of it, but I'm just saying for practicality reasons, as far as why I got the Siena for my first bag and not one of the other ones, that's one of the main reasons. So inside, I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Oh, my junk's gonna fall out. Oh my god. Ugh, ugh. On the inside. Oh god. Is that good? Oh my gosh, it worked. On the inside, I don't know if you can see it, but there's obviously a big pocket where my wallet and keys are, then a main pocket, and then 2 little side pockets. One has my phone, and then one's just empty. So they don't have any zippers on them or anything, which is fine. I've never been like, oh, I need to put that in a zipper pocket or anything. But it's really nice to have the 2 pockets that I can. My head keeps disappearing. Oh my gosh, can't get it together. So I really like having the 2 pockets, one for my phone or one for my like lip balm or whatever I need in the other pocket, and then I just keep my wallet in the big one because I reach for that the most often. So like I said before, I'm not really one to keep a lot in my bag, so what I've been able to keep in here is just my wallet, and it's just small, so whatever. Keep my wallet in here, and then my car keys go in the big pocket too for easy access, and then my phone goes in the other pocket on the other side. Like I said, one of the pockets is empty, so that doesn't, oh my gosh, so that doesn't really matter. I'm also able to keep this really quite large makeup type case in here. This actually has all my pills in it. If you know me, you know I'm like a walking pharmacy. So I just keep them all in here, because otherwise they were just rolling around and it was obnoxious, and whenever people would look in my bag, if they were like, oh my gosh, a Louis, I would have like a pharmacy in the bottom. So I just put them all in here so I don't look like quite the addict. And then I also have my sunglasses in here. And that's honestly all I keep, because I have everything in that little black and white bag, my wallet, my phone, keys, sunglasses. That's all that I carry. I don't carry my makeup with me or anything like that. I don't feel like it's necessary. I don't know. It's too much work for me. I don't like it. So this is what it looks like empty on the inside. Got lots of room with the pockets and everything. And to stick your arm in it, so keeping in mind that my elbow to my shoulder is the same length as someone else's. This is me with my elbow sitting on the bottom, so it comes kind of up to my armpit a little bit, probably not quite, but it also depends on if you're like pulling it up or if it's just sitting there. So that's how far down it goes. So if you want to do it like as a reference, because I know that I was really, you can give me the dimensions all day, but until I actually touch it and figure it out, I don't have a clue. So yeah, and then on the inside it has the Louis Vuitton patch That's really hard to get a good angle on that. I'm sorry, but yeah, there it is. We got the patch going. And I just love it. Like, it's so good. And it zips so easily. When I zip it, I literally just, because my fingers are so small, I put it in the little D hook right here with the strap, and then I just go zoop, like that. Why did I make this? Oh my god, I'm so cringy. Somebody take me home. But yes, so I don't know what else to say, guys. I just love it a lot, and this is the structure of the bottom, in case you were looking at it earlier and I didn't give a good visual on it. And then obviously the strap here that I already showed, it's adjustable, but the guy who helped me at the store was like, you need that on the smallest fitting. I'm like, no kidding. Yeah, I do. And then it just sits like this on your shoulder, or as a crossbody. God bless America. Wow. It also sits like this as a crossbody, which is really nice because you can have it either in the front, so it's more like on your hip, or more towards the back, so it's closer to your butt, whichever you prefer, wherever you like it better. And it's not super bulky. When you put it on your hip, the top of it, because, I don't know, because of how it's cut, it lays flat against you. It doesn't stick out like some of the other bags that I tried on did. And because I'm really petite and my arms are short, I don't like things to be bumbly and like I'm running into stuff, because trust me, I do that enough on my own. I don't need the extra bag in the way. But yeah, and I like it. And I know earlier I was talking about not liking the pleating. It doesn't honestly bother me anymore. It never really bothered me a whole lot to begin with when I saw it in person. But yeah, so if you're a person who's worried about the pleating, I mean, honestly, just go see it in person, see what you like the best, and then go from there. Because as somebody who had never bought a Louis bag before, that was the best thing that I could have single-handedly done for myself, was just see what was out there and literally try it on. They let you try it on, and they give you all the specs, and they tell you things. And the man that helped me was so nice. He was the best that I think I could have gotten. He knew his information but wasn't pushy, because people, when I watch people's videos, they always said that the workers there were really pushy and kind of like the stereotypical luxury brand, leaning over, they were the stereotypical luxury brand workers who were there to make their money, and if you couldn't afford it or you didn't know enough information, you were basically thrown aside. But he didn't do that to me at all. He was so helpful, so nice. So I think part of that is also finding a good person and just going in with information. I mean, I knew so much information. I was basically stalking the Louis Vuitton website. So yeah, but I just 10 out of 10 recommend this bag if you're looking for a good bag that's an everyday bag that zips and can have a strap, or you can use the handles. It's a really versatile bag. Highly recommend it. And the MM is the medium size bag, and that's the only size that it comes in. So it's kind of convenient. It's right in the middle between like PM and a GM, and it's just great. I don't have any other information. I'm really sorry. But yeah, I hope that answered all your questions. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments down below. Let me know if you've gotten a Louis Vuitton bag, or if you've been dreaming of one like I did, because trust me, I was shocked. And I would not have this if it weren't for my parents, so thank you guys, because I know you watch my videos. Probably the only people who do. But thank you for that, and yeah, just let me know. And I don't know, I always get really awkward at this I always get so awkward at this point in the video. I never know what to say. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
I